Alright, hi, I'm Sheldon Kunkel. I'm an engineer at VS Aerospace and I'm working on DAVinCI Flight, and I'd like to show you around a little bit what we got today. So when you come into the game and hit play there, we're in a 3D environment, 3D game environment. We've got a mission room here. Go down the stairs here, a hallway here leading to the hangar bay. In the hangar bay, we've got this space where you can design and learn about gliders. We've got a library here where we can have some books. Students can come in and read a little bit, learn a bit about planes before doing their designs. There's a design station over here. We'll enter the first part of the design station, the geometry layout tool. Let's look at a new layout. You can drag components in to start constructing your own plane. You can select those components and change various parameters that define the components. Here I'm changing the radius of the cylinder there, change the length. I can go and I can change the wing as well, make it longer or shorter or any of a number of things. Alright, so we're hopping back, design room, come over here to the system UI or the design analysis room. And I'm going to start designing and building here a custom analysis. We have tools in here. You can build pretty much any mathematical model, or with these nodes you can do math. I'm setting up a math equation here, the quadratic equation. So I've got an x squared there, and I'm going to multiply by a. So I've got an ax squared. We can use these tools for, custom problems or unique problems anytime we need to do some modeling for our planes. So here I'm making a plot, so I can plot my quadratic equation, setting up some labels here, and some of the other plot parameters. And then I can change my A and B and C, and I can plot my quadratic equation. I can change all those parameters and reanalyze. So this is basically just a sort of fancy graphing calculator utility, but it's very extensible. Here we see how this tool applies to the vehicle design. So I've got a vehicle design system set up here, and using this I can actually start designing my vehicle parametrically. Those various things that were available to me earlier in the geometry layout are still available. I can play around with where the wing is located, how big or small the wing is, except now in here I can actually create plots that analyze that information. So when I change the geometry, I can analyze it here with one of these plots. This is just a lift versus angle of attack plot. So then I make the wing bigger, analyze again, lift gets higher, etc., etc. So you can do real design of your aircraft in there. Once you got some of that, you can hop over here into the flight sim. And in the flight sim here, this is kind of sped up. We've got some gates that you can go and fly through, and those give you score and they give you extra energy to your vehicle. There are other things in here that you can do, but to really sort of gauge the performance of your vehicles, we try to see how many gates you can get through and challenge students with different courses of gates and beacons and such. So here I'm getting an achievement for being a gatekeeper, getting through more than 5 gates. So now I'm going to hop out, return to the lab. I also got some high score achievements, so you can see my achievements in there. Now let's look at some mission stuff. Here we've got a mission select screen. These missions are sort of educational modules that that teachers can select. So I just filtered for physics there. There's Common Core and NGSS standards that apply to these as well. We can filter by duration. So the teachers can come in here and they can select what missions that they want available to their students for today. Once you've got that, we can come in and we can select one of those missions. I'll do the first energy mission here. We've got little cutscenes at the start of these to sort of present the problem, the situation that the students are trying to deal with and trying to make a glider to help solve. So in this case, there was a storm, took out some beacons. So the students need to design a glider that can go around and reactivate all these beacons. And in order to do that, they have to learn a fair amount about energy conservation. With each mission, we've got custom book materials. So the library can have different materials for each mission, so the students can do different background research into how to better solve their problems. There are markers and updates that sort of help them along and what they need to do. And then when you go into the flight scene here, with one of these missions selected, we've got markers again in the flight scene. So there are some markers up there for the beacons that I'm trying to get to in this course for this energy conservation mission. Yeah, so we're working on building more of these. That's something I'm spending a lot of time on lately. Trying to get more of these put together so that we can give them to different teachers. We did some tests with some students recently, about 200 or 300 8th grade students were doing one of these missions, and it went over pretty well. So that's sort of a quick run through DAVinCI Flight, some of our new features and stuff that we've been working on. Thanks for checking us out.